me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they seasick. Do it right the first time, they all
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action with Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So consecutive picks, and each offense, you know, they drove the ball close enough to at least attempt a field goal, but on back-to-back drives, the defense has stood firm and forced an interception.
Yeah, it's a really nice battle, seeing one answer the other with a turnover to keep points off the board.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chuck Clark. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he is going to have the Rams first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
In motion right now, Bolden. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Then Steve Smith hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route, He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Jackson on first down. Caught, Kelsey, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Holmes. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. In motion right now, Bolden. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Derek Mason,